What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to another video. It's time for another ranking video this soon. Today we're going to be ranking the Splatoon Raiders gadgets. So, in case you know, if you haven't, now, there's no spoilers for Raiders, but I don't know, I'll probably mention something, I don't know, but this is based on my pure enjoyment with all these gadgets that you get in Splatoon Raiders. These are basically the abilities you use with your weapon. Give me one second, actually. Okay. I'm also using the same Splatoon music because Raiders soundtrack isn't out at the time of this recording, so yeah. Here we go. This is based on my pure enjoyment. This video is probably gonna flop, to be honest, because, well, I guess when I talk about any franchise that isn't Mario or Donkey Kong, because yeah, personally, I'd rather step out of my comfort zone and actually talk about franchise I really like than care about the billionth "Where's Mario" video getting a bunch of attention, because a lot of other YouTubers did that, so yes. Anyways, let's go ahead and get started with this ranking. I don't know how many more Splatoon videos I want to make. I do want to make a couple of others, specifically with Raiders. I do still want to make a lot more Splatoon videos, so be sure to subscribe. If you're not a Splatoon fan, well, too bad. You get splatted in-game, obviously. Anyways, let's go ahead and get this started. This is going to be based on my pure enjoyment with each of the gadgets and how often I use them, of course, so this is definitely going to be an interesting. Is there enough? I feel like all of them are. No, excuse me. Is this not the tier list, bro? I just realized this is probably not all of them. This is not all of them. Okay, I found a tier list with all of them. Unfortunately, the image is gonna be a little tricky for some probably to see, but I just have to use I'll have to just look at the shape to see which one it is. I'll skip the one that just doesn't look right. I don't know. Like, what is this? These images... This is the only one I found that has all the gadgets. So, yeah, let's just go ahead and get started. Let's not waste any more time. Anyways, here we go. First off, we have... this is not really in order, but whatever. The bomb balloons. Just letting you know, I'm a tactical hater, so... yeah, I expect most of the tacticals in a certain placement. So, alright, the bomb balloons, basically, it's a move where you shoot a few bombs with paint in them. You can throw multiple of them to attach to each other, and you can make a very big explosion and kill a bunch of enemies. This is definitely a move that I feel like you need to get good with, in my opinion, to really utilize it. But if I was using tactical in any capacity, because I don't really like using tactical, just saying that right now, I'd say this is definitely the best. You should definitely have this equipped easily. So, I'll give this an A tier, personally. So, yeah. Okay, next up. I just gotta read the names. Torque Screw. This is what this one is. This is basically... This was almost a really cool ability, and then I play tested it, and then it's kind of lame. Basically, it's like wind. You put... It's like it spins around, it's like a tornado. The damage increases, but unfortunately, it's like a tornado. It's like wind pushes it off. If enemies are in the center of it, it would do more damage, but yeah, I almost like this move, but I'm gonna have to put this in B tier. It does help in some cases, like closed walls or something. That's probably the best use you can get with that ability, but yeah, not my fave, unfortunately, so yeah. Okay, now I need to see what this is. Okay, Blast Boot. Okay, I think I know. Alright, this, in my opinion, is a very good ability to have. This is basically, you jump forward and make a big splash with paint. This has got to be one of the most useful... Oh, whoops, didn't mean to do that. This has got to be one of the most useful abilities, in my opinion, and... like, it helps me save from, like, close... like, you know, some speed levels that you do. There's like one dungeon that has speed, and then there's also like some saves, some close calls. So I'd say this is definitely an S tier one, no doubt. Anything with big splashes of ink will be up there. So yeah. All right, Booyarang. Get it? Booyah. I personally don't care for boomerangs in video games much. I always found them pretty kind of whatever weapons in any game. So. This one isn't all that to me. It's about what you expect. It's a boomerang that does damage and comes back to you. C tier. Off to a great start, I can tell. Alright, now I need to see what the hell... Is this... I don't even know what that is. It's like... Oh! That's a charge move! Wait, I know what that is. Okay. We're at the power. Okay, just let you know right now, Power is my favorite of the tanks, honestly. So you can tell what most of them will be. But yeah, I love the Power tanks. This is, I don't know what this is called. I'm trying to find the list. Shellacker, that's how you pronounce it. This is basically, I suck with chargers in Splatoon, but this is a really, really good ability, honestly. Like, basically it's a charger that spreads, if you shoot an enemy, it spreads some ink around and can do a lot of damage. It's such a good ability to have. So I say this is an S tier. This is not really in order, by the way, just letting you know. Okay, I don't know what... It's so hard to see these, man. I gotta look through. I might have an idea what that one is. Okay. It's not that one. I have a list of, like, gadgets, so I just gotta, like, zoom in. I think that's the dash bomb. It might be the dash bomb, because I don't see anything else that looks similar to it. I think it's a dash bomb. We'll just go with that. I think it is. Unless they put multiple or something. Anyways, this is the dash bomb. It's about what you expect. You dash forward. Oh, you dash forward, basically, and you have a bomb explode. Yeah, that's basically what it is. I'm not sure how I didn't use this as much for combat, but it is really useful for, like, any ones with, like, speeding through dungeons or anything like that. There's, like, a particular mission you gotta speed through. Dash bomb is a pretty good ability to have, so it's a bit on the situational side, but I'll go with the B tier. Okay, this one, I have a list right here. Oh my god, this is not a good list. Just letting you know. High Fiver. It's, get it? I get the pun. You shoot 5 lasers that go around, basically, and they stay there. They do a decent amount of damage, and they could bounce off walls, too, which is interesting. It's not the worst ability, but I think it has its uses, kind of, but I don't know, probably B tier again. I probably would use this over this one, though, so take that as you will. Alright, jump. Okay, this one I know. Jump boost. Jump bomb. Jump bomb. Yeah, it's a bomb that you jump over. I love this. I really like this ability. It's helped me with, like, if I'm stuck in a corner with enemies, I can really use this ability. So, yeah, A tier for me. Alright, next up we have... So, this is a power move, I believe. So, let me go through. Meteor Mitt. It's basically a splashdown. It's basically like a splashdown. It really helps with, like, you know, close enemy calls, so I personally love these moves, so I say S tier. Oh, my nose already. Come on, man. Alright, next up we have is Shot Pot. This is about what I said. It's an automatic little machine that shoots ink at enemies, and it stays there for a few seconds. This is definitely the best of the tactical moves, in my opinion. So, like, it helps me in a few cases, so I'll put that in the A tier. Okay, this one, I forget this one even exists. This is like a spin wheel. It's about what you expect. It's like those spinning little things that you see, and then, you basically, it just does damage and goes around. I don't know, it's just kind of mid, in my opinion. It just sort of exists. Alright, next up we have is Splat Chat. I love this move. This is aura farming the move, basically. It's so much aura. You do like a dash forward and slice enemies. It's like one of the most badass moves. I'm putting this in S tier. Probably my favorite one. Like, it just feels so satisfying. Alright, next up we have a Splatlets. Splatlets? I don't know how to say this. It's basically a barrier around your enemies. Basically a barrier of ink around, and when enemies touch it, they'll take damage. I say this is pretty situational too, but I say it does have its uses, so I think A tier is perfectly fair. Okay, I'm gonna go with the... Okay, next up we have... I gotta find this one somewhere. Oh, excuse me. Okay, if I can find it. Okay, this one's called, a Tether Wall. I'm gonna just say right now, this is my least favorite ability. It basically, you play it like a wall... You play it like a laser behind you, like a machine, and you have to have enemies touch it. It's an interesting idea, but... like, execution is kind of mid. And the last one, the Flywire, I believe it's called. It's a grappling hook. Think of, basically, if you use this as like a grappling hook on a wall, you'll go there, and on enemies, it's a decent idea. I gotta say, this is definitely one of the cooler ones, so I'll put this in A tier. And that's my Splatoon Raiders Gadgets ranked. This is honestly a pretty easy tier list for me. This video is probably going to flop, but I'm enjoying myself talking about Splatoon a lot. So yeah, expect more Splatoon videos on the way. Maybe not immediately though. We'll see. Depending on the releases. So yeah. Anyway, thanks for watching. If you play Splatoon Raiders, what's your favorite gadget? Let me know in the comments below. Later, folks.